Hey, what's up guys? Sir Emanon here, back with another episode of Road to 1000 Dueling Book Rating. This is episode 7, and I'm once again playing Lunalight Orcust. So these games are going to be a bit on the older side. These were all prior to YCS Niagara in process of my testing. So I apologize that these came a bit late, but yeah, you guys will be able to see more games in the future. I will also say that there were actually quite a lot of disconnects or people just quitting. So there was one game in between this episode and the last where somebody left mid-game, and there will be a lot more in the future episodes, just spoiler alert there. So just in case you guys are taking note of the rating that I have in the bottom right corner, and it tends to go up over the series, maybe faster than it might look like it should. Yeah, that's the reason why. But anyways, we're against Sky Striker today, and I think this was the really long match, so this might be a bit of a longer video, but yeah, I will try and just not take too much time, because I'm pretty sure this match was like 50 minutes or something in real time, so I'll just try and speed through the slower parts here. So he wins the roll, and he doesn't really open like too much of his engine. He just goes Shizuku past, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he sets a Cosmic and there can be only one, and he has 2 hand traps, so he's always a bit of disruption, and my hand is not looking very strong. I theoretically, I draw a Twin Twister here, and I could theoretically pitch something like Martin, and then scale Tiger, bring Martin back with its own effect, and then normal summon the Tiger, and then do Orcust combo, but I just didn't really feel like that was worth it, like throwing away that many resources just for a play that wasn't guaranteed. So I just set 2 cards and pass. He Cosmics on end phase, that's fine with me. I like to hold Twin Twisters in the matchup for like Floodgates. You could argue that I probably shouldn't have set this if that's the argument for it, but it's also nice for just end phase hitting stuff, but I don't really like to blind hit if I can help it. But that's my general thought process here. So he goes Hayate, he goes battle phase, sends an Eagle Booster. In the main phase 2 he goes for a engage, of course. That puts him at 3 spells with the Hayate, so he's gonna be able to draw a card as well. Draws another Cosmic Cyclone, and he goes into Kagari for another engage, and he will search something here. Yeah, he searches Area 0. He types a lot, so like, I don't know, he just like talks a lot. So that's why like sometimes I hit next play and it doesn't do anything. But anyways, yeah, he goes into Shizuku. And he goes and searches for another Widow Anchor. He doesn't set his one anchor. Yeah, he doesn't set his anchor, he just goes with his other cards, so like that's fine, I guess. But yeah, he tries to do the multi-roll set on end phase, but I'm gonna change the multi-roll and get rid of 2 of them, so he doesn't get his anchor back, and I get rid of the multi-roll. So his drawing game is significantly hindered, so I don't mind if I if I don't get going here for a while. My Tenki is gonna be hit with another Cosmic Cyclone, so yeah, that pretty much just ends my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and try and scale Tiger to bring back the Martin, just so he can die, so I can get a search. But he drops Ghost Bell on it for some reason. It wasn't gonna do anything, but yeah, so that's actually fine with me that it ate a Ghost Bell. He doesn't have Kagari anymore, he doesn't have multi-rolls, so his grind game is relatively weak. He Area 0 targets his There Can Be Only One because he drew another one off the Metaphors Fusion, and he gets a 3rd copy of Widow Anchor. So at this point I know his hand is double Anchor, and I'm not really in any danger of dying. He can't steal anything with Widow Anchor. I don't have anything engraved to meaningfully Shark Cannon, so he can't Boros Sword OTK me. So I am pretty, comfortable with my positioning. Yeah, so Cloud Trick is fine. I get White Rabbit engraved just to, have the play for later, where I can Tiger bring it back, then Martin bounce the White Rabbit, then normal summon the White Rabbit, bounce a bunch of back row, and then go for the OTK. But he drops There Can Be Only One, which kind of sucks. This is a bit of a mistake. I forgot that I thought for some reason in my mind, I thought that Martin I brought back with its own effect, but it was brought back by the Tiger, so it dies. But when I go for the search, he ashes it, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. Again, I'm not in any danger of dying. Like, he has double Widow and Shark Cannon, that's like not the biggest deal for me. Like, I'm okay with this. So I go ahead and bring back the Martin off the Tiger. Then I use Foolish Burial to dump the Zephyros. And then I attempt to bounce my Tiger and bring back the Zephyros just so I can out this. There can be only one, but he Shark Cannons it. So I'm basically in the same position as before. Not too big of a deal. I just go ahead and let the Martin die, get another search. Or get the actual search this time around, I should say. But again, I'm not really in danger of dying. And for some reason he has one more Shizuku left, but he's just not using it. Like he could be, but he's just not doing it. He's not using Area 0 at all either, so not really quite sure what he's doing. He's not like trying to go for game, he's just, I don't know. He's attacking and passing, which I'm totally okay with. So yeah, I go ahead and use Foolish Goods for dumping Perfume, and then I dump the Serenade Dance. And get another Tiger. So like at this point I'm just trying to deck them. This Crescendo, I should have pitched a long time ago if I was able to help it. I mean, I don't think I had a reliable way to discard it, but like getting this in grave is pretty good because it'll get my Orcusts online, so I could like actually start to out this. There can be only one, so that's gonna be pretty important. He Widow Anchors the Emerald Bird for some reason. Like I'm fine with that. Like I mean, I was gonna like try and draw a card off of it, but I mean that, like I don't know, I would have had to draw like a specific out. So I use Martin to bounce Tiger with Martin's own effect, so it doesn't die. That way it can have a blocker. And he does a really weird thing. You can't see the chat right now, but like he calls a judge without even asking me. Like he wants to know how the Widow Anchor and There Can Be Only One interacted, but like he just called a judge straight up without literally typing anything in chat. So. And I even told him the ruling, and then the judge told him. Basically, the Emerald Bear comes back to me, but it has to immediately die. And that's actually what I said, but he just didn't. I don't know. So he uses 0 on Martin, and he doesn't get rid of it. And I don't know, he's just... I'm not quite sure what he's doing here at this point, because I'm like, the Phoenix can't be made with the Martin, because you literally just use it for Area 0. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So he's like, yeah, I'll use it with the Hornet Drone instead. So like he kind of like just messes up the game state a bit here, but like that's fine. And for some reason he thinks he gets the token back, and everything's kind of just a mess. But yeah, I'm just like, what is going on here? But I explained to him what happened. So yeah, things finally happened the way they were supposed to. So normal summon the Mothman, which is an out. I'm like, alright, I know he has like potentially another negation, so it doesn't matter what he has at this point. And actually, I think this Martin's supposed to be banished, actually, because I brought it back with his own effect. But it doesn't end up like affecting the game state too badly because I just sent another one anyway. So plus I can basically just win this turn without having to rely on the one in my graveyard, because obviously just sent the other one. It was fine. He imperms the Tornado Dragon. Like, he also plays really, really slowly, so that kind of frustrated me too. But I just end up making the Phoenix to pop There Can Be Only One, and then this is actually just game. I just go Mermaid, pitch Twin Twister, get my Orcust engine online, and then pretty much do the whole thing. I'm just going to fast forward this here. So I have another Tiger, so I can make a Borosaur and use Symbol to revive, and then I have Dingirsu as well. So yeah, that's definitely a game. Yeah, game 2, he goes first again, and we open pretty well, but he also has a Lancia, and he opens pretty optimally, I would say. So he definitely has the ability to kind of pop off here. He engages for a Ray, he draws into a Widow Anchor, he does Area Chain Ray. He doesn't really find anything too impactful, but obviously Kigari is going to get back more resources. So right now he has Ash, Widow, Lancia, and he's going to get another search. So he has double Widow, which, I mean, this isn't too bad, except for the Lancia, and the Cosmic kind of hurts too. But yeah, he goes and searches multi-will on end phase, which is fine. Alright, so here I go ahead, he shotguns Lancia, which, I mean, that's okay with me. Now I just know that I don't have to commit more than I have to. He ashes my Rhoda, out of all things. This was back when I was still playing Rhoda with the full warrior package, by the way. I've obviously since cut it, but I was still testing with it. So yeah, I just go ahead and normal summon Kaleido Chick and dump the Yellow Martin. At this point, I'm just trying to like see how far I can get with like clearing his stuff, because I know he has double anchor. So I'm seeing like what I can wipe with his with the Twin Twister. I misclicked there. He just wants to take control of it. Nessie searches the Jackalope. And I just pass. I don't feel pressure to make it play, because just like last game, he can't reliably kill me. So like I'm fine. I misclick again there, but you know, that's fine. So he used Malphite's Fusion, which he didn't use last turn. And he just goes and attacks. I don't remember if he uses area. He doesn't use area, so, and he doesn't make another Shizuku either, so I don't really know what's going on. But all I know is that I can pretty much run away with the game is what I'm thinking, but I didn't read the Cosmic there, even though I saw it game 1, so pretty bad on my part. But yeah, I reveal the Jackalope, he snipes it, that's actually okay. I don't remember if I Tornado first. Let's see if I Tornado first. And I get a bit frustrated. I'm like reading chat. You guys can't see it, but okay, yeah, he Cosmics. Yeah, I don't Tornado first for some reason. That's wrong. You should definitely Tornado first, and then like, you know, just try and see what they have. But that's fine. I have Tornado now for there can be only one, so I basically just still have all of my Orcust combo, because I already had Harp and Grave, and I didn't use my normal summon either, so I can just normal the symbol. Nightmare can dump the World Wand. I think I could have maybe made Boar Sword there, but I think I just wanted to keep the Tornado for the multi-roll, because I couldn't game him that turn. Yeah, because I couldn't make Azathoth to Chef Ray, so yeah. So that was actually not that long of a video, but the game itself took a long time. Like this is only like a 12-13 minute video so far, but he literally just spent, he would literally spend like 2 minutes thinking on a response for a search. I'm just like, please dude, like you either have a response or you don't. I mean, I typically don't tend to, you know, I tend to be pretty chill in DuelingBook. I think I've said this multiple times. I don't like Shark or anything like that badly. It's like, it's just like a place to test, but we're not trying to be here all day playing a game. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I know it was a bit of a shorter one, but yeah, there wasn't a whole lot to say here. My opponent just made very interesting moves involving not using, you know, multiple Shizukus and like not using his area, and like I never really opened like super optimally, but it was fine enough to where I could just push through his board and win. And that's kind of how the striker matchup goes. If like you can just outpace, you can still win. I think against a better opponent, that my opponent would have been able to use multi-roll much more effectively than this opponent. But overall, like the striker matchup, I still think is pretty favorable for this deck, and that's about that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and make sure you leave any comments or feedback down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts or suggestions as far as how to improve this series. Definitely feel free to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and want to see more styles of videos similar to this one. I go very in-depth and focus on the analysis portion of the game. And until next time, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. See you guys!